WA.R Media Atlanta. That way you can be in the chat and share some comments or ask some questions. Now we've got a major coming when we think about violence within our communities. We think about the situations that we all face. One of the big questions that everybody bring to us over the last couple of years has been school violence, community violence, and issues. But the big thing is, what can we do to either bring awareness or intervention and prevention? I believe that the more prepared we are to deal with and bring different things to the table, especially within our communities, and share that within our community, it gives us a better chance of survival. And I'll just put this out there, on the 16th of December, this Saturday, we'll be doing reindeers, rides, and rims. And that'll be at the West Side Motor Lounge, which is located at 720 Echo Street, right here in Northwest Atlanta. If you're familiar with Atlanta, that's Old Bankhead, okay, area. And we got a lot of different partners that are part of helping the community. And part of helping that community, we bring products, ideas, and concepts that can change the lives of different people. Part of the Parent Safety Alliance is making sure that there's safe procedures set up in school. Okay. One of those things is, I think we had Kyle Roller here the other week, and he shared some information that was critical to the schools about that. And if you're familiar with us over here, part of the International Campaign of Victim of Violence and Voices of Victim of Violence, and groups like Dads on Duty and Moms on a Mission, we always focus on the family, the community, and the community, bringing awareness in reducing violence. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to be happening on Saturday, and we're looking forward to it. Also, today is International Human Rights Day. That's International Human Rights Day. That means that as humans, we are afforded certain liberties, the pursuit of happiness and things like that. So one of those things is to protect ourselves from, violence and just being abused. I'll be joined this evening by a couple of brothers and sisters, and they'll be coming into to the camera, and I want them to introduce themselves for that. Is that Miss Janae,
That is me.
Kyle,
Yes, sir. I'm here. How you doing,
so
guys?
Torrin? How y'all doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing
Oh
great.
man, it's good. It's good, man. It's good to have the family here, man. We got this weekend, and it's going to be focused on bringing awareness, especially when it comes to school safety and community safety. But a lot of things on this game, because we want to have some folk that's really in there and close to the generation of people that we want to help or bring different services to. So I guess if you all can introduce yourself, I believe we can start with you, Miss Janae, and we can start with Kyle. You can give us a concept of what this whole thing is. But well, just introduce yourself. What is
Miss Janae, you can go first since you're the
Okay.
ladies are always first.
So do you want me to introduce myself, talk about pretty much about what I like, a little bit about me and why I'm involved and why I'm interested in
Yes, please. That'd be great. Thank you.
awesome.
yes, that'd be good. Start us
Okay.
out like that.
So as you mentioned before, my name is Janae. I'm 22. I am an author of 2 books called The Struggles of a Teenager and How to Overcome Struggles. I wrote my first one when I was 16 because at the time I was going through depression, and all I'm trying to do with my books is just inspire as many people as I possibly can. I'm not gonna lie, I have a few things. I'm an author, I have a nonprofit as well. And I love what you guys are doing. And the reason why I'm pretty much interested in helping and being part of the team is because when I heard a little bit about what you guys are doing, I felt like, you know what, I don't mind being part of the team help regarding like social media purposes, whether it's like posting or just spreading the word as much as I can. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I do other things, but that's it. uh, why? Bow tie is
Well, definitely thank you.
And,
What's in
too.
and then also we have Jason from Show Your Ash Cigars.
How you guys doing today? Again, my name is Jason Davis. I'm the owner of Show Your Ash Cigar. So Kyle spoke to me about using the trailer and coming down to help raise money for the event for Toys and Tots and safety awareness, and I'm gonna do so. I'm looking very forward to doing that. My background is I'm a retired sergeant major, 25 years in the military, retired in 2016, moved to the Atlanta area, became a procurement director, worked corporate America for several years, and finally just walked away to do my own thing. And get out here in the community. I love working with youth and get them on a better path, and inspire. So that's what I'm here for.
okay? Thank Mr. Stewart.
Did you say me? You're kind of breaking up there a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my name is Torian. I am 42. I am a lifelong plumber, outdoor plumber for most of my life. I recently, just a couple years ago, decided to change careers in my 40s to get into insurance. I deal with Globe Life. I supply supplemental insurance. There's 2 types of people in this world, I believe: people who are prepared for what's next and people who are not. Kyle came to me and talked to me about getting things out, getting the message out there. No matter who you are, what color you are, what creed you are, where you from, how much money you make, uh, we all have certain human elements that's alike. And one of those things is we all want our kids to be safe. We can all jump on board with creating a safe environment for a very minimum so they can learn. So I got behind this product very quickly, and I wanna be a part of it. So when he calls and asks for a little funding, we're willing to give it to you. And it's just a icing on the cake that I can talk to people and help them be better prepared for things that may come into their life that we can help with.
Thank you. Thank you. It's definitely a family affair I see over here when it comes down to ensuring safety and just caring about the community. Uh, we're definitely looking forward to the big event coming up on Saturday. Like I said, Northwest Atlanta at the West Side Motor Lounge. Uh, Kyle, you want to bring us up to speed about the whole concept of that and what are we going to be looking at and
Yeah,
going forward?
Yeah, thank you very much, Drummer. I appreciate you putting this together and having this weekly show. I know a lot of families in America are confused and sometimes uninformed about what they can do as regular citizens to help create a better, safe environment for our children and our future. And this event is one way to bring everyone together that does have a common interest, like Torian was saying, where we all, no matter where we're from or color, creed, religion, all that stuff, we have one commonality as family. And when you think about protecting your family, to me, that I'm the most passionate about that over all things in life. So I thought that I reach out to Tori and I reach out to Jason. I met Miss Janae when I was down on the Beltline with my family, and I loved her energy. And Jason has got a great concept with his cigar trailer where he can bring that thing to any location and have a luxury cigar lounge on site. Um, Torian with Globe Life is really taking care of a lot of people by offering the supplemental insurance, giving families a peace of mind in case they do have an unexpected event in life that life comes at us at 100 miles an hour sometimes and we're not ready for it. But with Torian's program, your family can be ready. And the one thing I want to say about Jason's cigar lounge is, man, I know a lot of people that like to smoke cigars, and I've been calling all of them to come to this event, and I think they're going to be wowed when they see that trailer. I mean, it is something serious. So you guys really got to get behind that. And then Miss Janae, I would love for you to bring copies of your books and do a author signing there. When people buy your book, you can sign that on site, and that'll give them a little bit of a special feeling that they met the author. And then with the car show, Reindeers, Rims, and Rides, we're going to be raising money with Toys for Tots and for the City of Refuge children by asking people to bring a toy to gain entry to the event. And then we're going to give all the toys to the City of Refuge kids that live on the City of Refuge campuses around the Metro Atlanta area. A little bit about City of Refuge. They have transformed the West Side along with the West Side Future Fund. They've partnered up together to create apartment living, low-cost housing, job placement programs, training for professional skills that other people otherwise would not have. They provide daycare for people when they need to go work that are part of the program so that someone can watch their children and have a safe environment for the kids while they are earning a living. Everything that they do at City of Refuge is on the up and up, and they're actually helping me gain a program for my mechanics training to get my electrical certification on new electric propulsion vehicles. So I want to give back, and I was thinking, what can I do to give back to this community that's been helping me to gain my mechanic certifications for electric cars? And I thought, let's just host this event to kick off the Christmas season, and then all the kids at City of Refuge will have an opportunity to get more toys than they would without this event. And then also all my car friends can get together. We can smoke some cigars. We can hang out. We can look at the vehicles. We can have some great food. We can listen to live music. And I'm also going to, for the kids, we're going to have some face painting and some balloon artists. We're going to have a Mercedes there that is actually going to be hand printed by all the kids with paint all over the car. And we're going to use that car as a promotional tool for the shows going forward to raise money for the kids around Atlanta. And also, we're going to enter the raffle. We're going to start the raffle for the 99 Cadillac that's fully restored that we're going to give away once we reach our goal. So we're hoping to raise $50,000 to give to um, the school safety program that we can then gift the Cadillac to one lucky winner once we reach the $50,000 mark. And then also we're going to host a series of raffles throughout 2024 for other vehicles that we're creating. So it's not just the Cadillac. We're going to have a couple other vehicles that are in the fold that are coming the rest this year also. And for the event, we've invited a bunch of motorcycles. We've invited a bunch of cars, trucks. It's open to classic vehicles, exotic cars. It does not matter what type of car you have. You can bring it. It does not have to be expensive. It just has to be unique. And that's all we want is people to bring cars that are different and that are show their personality. And it's open to anyone. So we hope this event can be the first one to kick off our series of 5 events in 2024. So it'll be all the same theme where we're raising money for school safety and a school children's charity in Atlanta. And Drummer, I really appreciate you letting me talk about it, and I really appreciate you allowing the sponsors to come on the show and helping us promote this, man. That's very nice of you.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, but we've been alongside what you're doing, and to see it come up from the All Safe app, and just have the enthusiasm to want to do something for young people, and thank all you guys. I know we got some other sponsors and whatnot, but for you all coming and taking a moment of your time, Brother Torrey, Ms. Janae, Jason, I look forward to just being there and shopping it up and whatnot. We also got a couple artists because they're gonna have I think Milady Free and they'll have we got a little paint tent where people can use art as a means to reduce anxiety. And that helps in reducing violence and a whole lot of stuff like that. But each of you, and we can start with anyone. And I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, but anytime you can have a business owner that can attach themselves to a cause, that's a powerful thing. And I can think of no other more powerful cause than young people, especially whether it's in the communities and schools. Uh, but and it can start with you, Miss Janae. You can, go in a little bit depth about what's your vision going forward for your company and what it's going to do to help empower young people.
Are you talking about my nonprofit?
Yes, ma'am.
So, started the same around time when I was around 16. I was doing like monthly meetings like every month, and we talked about different topics. But due to COVID, I was not doing the monthly meetings. But God gave me a vision, which was my dress drive, and through my nonprofit, I've been trying to get as many prom dresses, whether it's shoes, anything where I can give back to girls who unfortunately cannot purchase their own prom dresses. And I try to do that once every year, and try to help as many girls as I possibly can. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do for the community. And I'm actually excited for this event because I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So, so I listened to everything he was saying. I was like, wow, this is amazing. But yes, so far I've been trying to, and then also bring awareness over my books because it talks a little bit about mental health and how when you go through struggles, how you can overcome it. So I try to spread awareness to know that you can overcome any struggle, that mental health is real. I also try to empower girls to know that yeah, you can still look beautiful on a budget, for your prom, for your
Mhm.
special prom. So I guess that's pretty much yes.
Ah, well, definitely thank you for your efforts, and to see someone so young put that energy in there and make that happen is a powerful thing. Uh, and my brother Jason with the cigar, that's with the cigars. What kind of motivated you to get into that line of business and go around helping people, and sharing the love?
I got into it. Well, being in the military, you pick up a lot of habits. And I
Uh,
traveled all around the world, lived around the world. I grew up in Germany for the first 12 years of my life. So I got accustomed to different backgrounds and ways of life and everything. And cigar smoking was one of them in my travels. And I discovered that through cigars, that's something that to me knocks down a lot of barriers because like Kyle was saying there earlier, it doesn't matter what race, creed, or religion you are. That's something that is common to all backgrounds. They can sit back and have a drink, smoke a cigar, and just sit back and relax with your guard down and be able to talk about anything and work out any differences that you may have. So hopefully that happens down here on Saturday as well. Have everybody come in there and just parlay together and chop it up and have a good time and talk about why we're there, and hopefully we get some money drummed up and give up a nice big donation. And I got into it because more or less, why not do something that you're going to do anyway? They say the saying is, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And then with COVID happening, a lot of people didn't want to go out anymore. They were afraid to. People don't want to really go into the city because of danger, crime, whatever the case may be. But with the mobile cigar lounge, you get that luxury experience, but it comes to you. And then that way you can control the environment and have who you want to have in it because you're leasing it at that time. And it's a good thing for other businesses to help generate money because it's value added for their business. So I have contracts with Harley, Porsche, numerous restaurants as value added to help generate funds for them. So it's a great experience. I meet a lot of great people. And like I said, knocking down them barriers, you know how it is in this world. It's about who you know sometimes that you can make some changes really happen.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely thank you. And I know we got the insurance, man. Sometimes it's hard for people to talk about that particular topic, and when, especially with families, and you want to protect your family. So, Brother Tor, just drop it in on us. As because a lot of times when there's violence in families, believe it or not, everybody's, if you ever had a tragedy that happened in a family, one of the big things is uh, how to take care of them once they passed away. And sometimes we don't be thinking about, especially young people, uh, facing these situations where they die or pass away. So this is subject of insurance, and affordable insurance is critical. So just give us some good stuff and bring us up to speed about yourself and your involvement.
Yeah, so it's absolutely critical. You're right. So I do see that story every. That's probably the hardest part of my job is coming in and seeing somebody who has already gone through something, and at that point, I cannot help them. There is I won't get in it too much, but there is a certain group of people that come prepared. They were taught the right things. They made the right investments. They bought the right policies, and the worst thing can happen to them, and they breeze through it like it's no problem, drop off these big checks, and everybody just, yes, it's a loss, but we don't have to worry about the mortgage getting paid. We don't have to worry about us missing work. We don't have to worry about, oh my God, how am I going to pay Georgia Power? It just goes through, and I can't. I have to give this career to God and God only. I was a born plumber. I dug ditches for a living for 25 years. I'm gonna be careful with my language, but if you shovel crap for 25 years, it's not only physically demanding, but it's a very dirty job. And I had, because of my health, the doctor told me I couldn't no longer work 14, 16-hour days in the hot sun shoveling crap all day. I had to find something else to do. So and I just gave it to God, and God put it. I never knew about this career. I never knew this came about, and He handed it to me, and it seemed like right away. I mean, just the fulfillment to be able to walk in somebody and be able to teach people that somebody like me wouldn't go to neighborhoods that I'm from or talk to people that that like I grew up with. I never knew about this. I was a business owner for 25 years, never heard of this, and I just get delighted to just walk in front of people like, hey man, there's a way for a few bucks a day that you can protect your whole family from something like cancer, from something like a heart attack, from something like a bad car accident, and that put money directly in your pocket to make sure you don't have to worry about how am I going to pay Georgia Power. You can completely focus on let me get better so I can get back to my family. And it costs less than what you spend on Starbucks every day. So I mean, it's just something that I think everybody in the world should have, but unfortunately, only a certain percentage of is privy to this information. So it's my self mission to make sure everybody, at least, I can lead you to water. I can't make you drink it, but I at least want to let everybody know this is this. I can do it for you. Come talk to me, and I can get your family protected. So that's what I'm all about.
But definitely think, I had a friend that shared with me. He said, GoFundMe is not an insurance policy. And
That is our number
unfortunately,
one competitor. GoFundMe. Yeah.
GoFundMe, it's not when if something gonna happen. When it happens, you're not prepared. You know, uh, we've had some sessions over here. Part of the, we are ready, which is the acronym is WAR, but it's basically preparedness for a lot of things. Uh, what you all are doing is helping the community to see something else. Whether it be relaxing, because sometimes it's all not doom and gloom. Sometimes you want to relax, you want to chill out. We were talking earlier, myself and Kyle. We said when you give people, especially young people, when it's jobs, opportunity, there's less violence. Okay, when a man or woman can provide for their family or feel protected, there's a tendency not to want to cause harm or injury to somebody else. So when you can bring services in and you can change the whole dynamic of families, you can break lack of a better word, generational curses where people just don't feel they can do anything but what they're currently doing. So definitely thank you for your work, hard work, and efforts. And thank you for being a sponsor once again. I know with myself being a part of, well, originally the International Campaign of Victor Dollars, we spun off and had dads on duty and moms on a mission. We were focused on getting men and women engaged in the lives of their family, and over the years, it's been a good partnership to come on board with and with fresh blood. Somebody that's, because one thing, young people gonna be the future. Long after we go, and got to be something around that can give people hope. So thank you for all that you're doing. And Kyle, you want to, and not to look at it as all we're gonna have a lot of fun, Sarah. But I know uh, we've been working on the All Safe app, which is, we talked about it I think on one of the last shows, how valuable this can be for families, not just for families, but for communities, law enforcement, teachers, uh, the whole game, the whole gamut of people. So you want to speak to that, Kyle, for a little bit?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you letting me do that, Drummer. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, you coming in loud and clear, brother.
Thank you very much. As far as the AllSafe app is concerned, this was created after the Uvalde, Texas happened. We formed the Parent Safety Alliance as a way to advocate for school safety around the Metro Atlanta area, and I was coming up with solutions so that I'm not just an angry parent that's at the school board meetings and the city council meetings screaming at them. I'm coming in a respectful way with peaceful means where all of us are wanting to see a change, but we're also offering a real practical solution that's common sense. What this does is the AllSafe app allows every police officer in the country to sign up, and our patented algorithm will assign that officer the nearest school to his house on his days off for his preloaded schedule of availability, and give him the opportunity to work at any one of the schools, daycares, or churches when they have youth present. So it could be a school day, it could be a weekend, it could be an evening, it could be like I said, like soccer, baseball, football, basketball, any kind of outdoor sports where kids gather, cheerleading, any kind of youth groups or concerts and things that people might have together. This will allow the AllSafe app to protect them in a sense where the event is preloaded into the scheduler. All the officers that are within a 50-mile radius of that event can register and ask to be a worker, and the administrator of that event approves them. Once that approval is done, they're booked. It sends them an email to let them know that they're supposed to be there on this certain date and time. It verifies all of their certifications to make sure that they have the proper training and the proper certification licenses to arrest people and defend people in a super violent act, with the proper armor, gun, and sometimes a canine will also be added to where front with that outfit, he can protect himself and be ready to go in the event of emergency. The AllSafe app also has a bullying and a mental health portal where if anybody has been a victim of bullying or knows about a bully that is picking on someone, they can report that person and have the proper people speak with them and let them know that they need to change their behavior. Also, it has a reach out for help portal where someone that's having a mental health crisis can anonymously and secretly ask for help and be paired with a appropriate person within their county or district that no one at the school will know about. Because what the stigma of mental health has created is a situation where kids are afraid to ask for help because they don't want to be made fun of. So we're trying to make the AllSafe app prevent these tragedies that you mentioned earlier by allowing the people to access the help they need before they go for a gun. It also notifies the parents of any troubled student that has been reported as a bully or someone that is nearing a mental health crisis, and it lets them know that they need to secure their weapons and not let the kids have access to them. So I feel like that's a really good way that parents can take care of their family without leaving the weapons accessible. And that to me is a huge thing that we're seeing with a lot of families is when they say they have guns and they own guns because they want to protect their family. But then when you leave them in a place where the kids can access them, now you're putting the family in danger. So what we're trying to do is prevent accidents, prevent suicides, prevent acts of violence against the school, and allow all the right people to get help when they need it. And we're giving police a raise. And then on top of that, teachers will stop quitting their job because they feel like they have to protect the school and not teach. So now we're giving them the opportunity to feel as though they're 100% protected at all times, and they don't feel like they have to go get gun training or all of a sudden learn how to um, do um, tactical defense measures. This will allow them to immediately go back to teaching and not be expected to carry a gun and defend the students.
Oh, yeah, I know we talked about that before. I mean, you rather the teacher uh have the responsibility of teaching versus saving the school. I know back in the day, I had some teachers that probably were capable of saving the school, but it wasn't like today. You know, a lot of the things that are going on in schools, uh, I think we shared that the other time. The numbers are crazy. Uh, and one of the questions I had in the chat was, and either you can speak to it, you don't have to call us, but I'm just asking, how safe do you see the school systems in your county?
Well, just to give you, through my research, what I found out is the private schools do not have any cooperation whatsoever with the police department. And that, to me, is a huge problem because any of the parents that live in the county are paying property taxes. So through those property taxes, they should be entitled to coverage at the school where their kids go. However, there's no cooperation between DeKalb County Police and the private schools within the county. So what the private schools are forced to do is either as a um, hire their own police officers privately, or what they do is also they don't have a budget available for any K through 5 schools. So what they do is they call it a round robin patrol, and what they do is every 11 minutes a police officer is supposed to drive by one of the schools on his route. So what that does is it allows someone that's scaking out of school or planning something to understand and learn the schedule of the police officers patrols, and then they can have their event when there's no one there. So what my app was going to do is place a police officer at front of us, visible in front of every school, daycare, and church, little league, or youth event, visible and obvious to where people can see right there. And so, with the county not providing that, this app will be able to do it with private funds that are donated by local businesses that are nearby the school. We'll also accept donations from estates and private donations if somebody has been so fortunate in life where they can afford to do that. And what we're also doing is partnering with large companies that have big campuses and large retail locations that we could also have the app work for a commercial purpose that would be a paid subscription. So this one would not be free. The ones that for the schools and for the daycares and the churches is always free. So that's one thing I want to say about the AllSafe app is this is a free service for anyone in the community. This puts everybody on an even playing field. This does not favor one school or another. This gives every school in the country an equal opportunity to security. And with the profits from the AllSafe app, we're going to donate and distribute all the profits to the Parent Safety Alliance and have them donate whatever hardware, software, or upgrades are needed at any school that doesn't have it. So when a school registers with our app, the first thing that happens is they get a safety assessment through qualified safety professionals that go around the school And as you guys know, every single school is different. So what the county will do is do a rough assessment based on the school as a whole, but it will not go into detail about locks, doors, windows, cameras, um, any kind of motion detection, lighting. Um, our program is trying to incorporate every single part of the school that is intended for a safety feature, and inspecting it, upgrading it, or repairing anything that is not up to code. Right. So we have to fix everything that's there now, and then give them, through our donation process, any cameras, any upgrades, any kind of door. We have a program for doors that are bulletproof, that can that are made of a composite material, sort of like Teflon and carbon fiber. These are
Right.
lighter than a wood door, so they fit in the exact opening that is there now for the wood door. And it also has an integrated lock system that can be triggered immediately and locked down in an instant if there is something verified. So these doors have been tested with the military and withstand over 100 rounds of the NATO round, which is a very, very large round. So
Yeah. Wow.
what I'm hoping to do is get these doors donated to every school in the country. Okay. And the company that makes these doors builds submarines for the United States Navy. Okay. They're in
Wow.
Charleston, South Carolina. It's called R2P doors. If you look them up, they are the carbon fiber composite door that's lighter than the wood door, that's penetrable. So when you close the door, it locks the assailant in the hallway. So they're trapped. And then when the police come, if they have a shootout, nothing is going into the classroom. Right?
Wow.
So that door is the very most important part of our program that we'd like to donate. And then we have weapons detection software that we'd like to donate to all the schools as well. That is a combination of the heat signature of your body and the actual regular camera image. And if you have a weapon on you, it's displayed under your clothes as a cold silhouette. And the system knows the shape of every gun sold on the market. And it can identify the caliber and the type of weapon that you have, even if it's covered.
Wow.
It's freaking amazing, right? So we would know up front if somebody's approaching the school with a weapon before they get to the door. And that right there is the biggest thing, is removing that surprise element that may happen with someone. They won't get a chance to surprise the school anymore, because you're going to have the officer out front, and if he's not looking, the cameras are, because they don't blink, right? So now we'll know that a weapon is there before he pulls it out and tries to use it. And we also have a tethered drone that is tethered to the roof of the school that provides power, as well as a limit of where the drone can fly. So it's the tether's length is matched to the furthest point on the property of the campus, so that the drone can patrol and fly over any suspicious object, person, or vehicle, and keep a video feed on it right up in their face. So we'll know who it is through facial recognition, what they have through the weapons detection, and we can communicate with them and tell them not to go any further with the drone. Right? So, and this can happen. This is 24/7, even there, the drone's watching. Right?
Wow.
So we're trying to make sure that there's layers of security and technology. We're partnering with also light away systems that have directional lighting in the event of an emergency in the school. It has green lighting to go away from the shot and red lighting going towards the shot, so no one will run into the gunfire. Right?
Wow.
So it's just a layers and layers upon security of our partners that we're working with. So once the app is live and we're making money from it, either from the sponsorships, the donations, or the commercial subscriptions at mixed use facilities and shopping malls, all of that money is going to get funneled back into the schools. So this is not a money grab for anyone. This is a true nonprofit charity that's going to take all of the money that we make and donate it to children and teachers.
And you know, Kyle, that's a win-win. especially here in the state of Georgia. I know you're looking at rolling this out all around the country. We have three of the biggest school systems right here in the state of Georgia: Gwinnett, DeKalb, and Fulton. So if it works here, there's no doubt in my mind. I know it'll be a great rollout for the rest of the country. One of the things I know, we got this big event coming up this Saturday. All roads lead to the West Side Motor Lounge for the reindeer rides and rims. I just wanted our sponsors is going to give you like a little commercial so you can tell people how to get in touch with you, why they need to come by your booth or your operation, or whatever you got for Saturday. Make sure you give them your website, Facebook or Instagram, internet information, and because we definitely appreciate each of you and so many more for giving us and supporting us in being able to bring this major event to Atlanta. And I guess we can start. I had you last, the insurance man, Mr. Torin, but maybe you can share and let us know how to get in touch with you and what to expect from you on Saturday.
Yeah, so on Saturday, I'm gonna go ahead and speak in advance, and just bring it into fruition that the weather's gonna be great. I will be down there with my Indian Challenger motorcycle, be on the show. So any of you Harley guys, I advise you to come on out, talk to me. You see the guy standing next to the gold Indian, that will be me, and talk all the smack about how you think your bike is better. I invite that. So just come down and talk to me. It's very easy. You can look up Globe Life Family Heritage Division. That's the division I'm an agent of. Or you can email me at torian.reed, TORIAN.REED at protect1family.com. Or you can call me directly at 404-593-7880. And I prefer to meet you in person, though. I want you to come down. I want you to shake my hand. I want you to look me in the eye. I want you to tell me your story, and I will share back to you what I can help for you, how I can better your life and better your future, and give you some protection for you, your family, and whoever else you're concerned about.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Miss Janae, I know you're handling a lot of our social media. It's a lot on the plate that you're doing, but I definitely want you to share with us what you got going on and what can the people expect.
Pretty much everything. I guess I can record, take pictures if you guys would like that as well. I want to put that out there. I do it for fun, but I don't mind doing it for you guys. Also, I'll bring to the table. Personally, for me, like he said, I bring my books. And also bring my information about maybe promoting my well, definitely promoting my product and letting people know what I'm doing for the community. Also, bringing positive vibes, positive energy, and like he said before, the weather is good. And how you guys can reach out, to me personally. I do have Instagram, I have TikTok, and my Instagram is SOS underscore mentoring underscore group. And through my Instagram, you can see all my information, and that's pretty much it. I even have a link in my bio that directs you to everything. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you, thank you. Appreciate all your hard work and your effort. Ah, Mr. Jason, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. So I'll be down there with the trailer playing jazz and other types of music. You can come into the trailer, enjoy the luxury ambiance, smoke a premium cigar, and just sit back and enjoy a non-judgmental area. For every purchased cigar, that's the donation that goes to the school safety cause. And come on down there and have a good time. My website is www.show, so that would be SHOWURASH.com. And if you tap in on that website, you'll see what the trailer looks like inside and out, and what my other links are for Facebook and Instagram. So I'll be glad to see everybody there Saturday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know also I'm a sponsor. My company is Tenomatic, the window tint and graphics experts will actually be there on the spot, ready. We might not do a full car, but we'll, we'll be giving some discounts and some gift certificates out so that people can purchase get at least two windows done on a car or something like that, something real quick, because I'm gonna be moving around. I'm probably gonna be wanting to smoke a cigar. So, but I'm gonna be out there working, and I'm looking forward to it. Lady friend, they'll be out there with art, doing the paint, not just with the kids, but with grown ups as well. Oh, that's a nice trailer there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Damn.
Yeah. Whoa.
You all right,
Looking
Kyle?
big. Yeah. That's what
I
I'm
love
talking
it.
about. Yeah,
Thank,
baby. Yeah.
thank.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I might. Yeah. I got to sit in that sofa and puff one of those big babies. You know it. Woo. And man, but it feels so good to have all you. And Cal, I know you can bring us up to speed on a lot that's going on. We got the raffle with the car. We got the painting of the Mercedes. I was out there. We detailed the Mercedes about a week ago, so it's looking nice. That paint is looking good and clean. So it's just ready for those handprints from the young kids coming and put them on the car. And a lot of the efforts that you'll have out there, uh, you know, to move and engage families, because we want families to come out. We want you to bring the whole family. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Uh, you're gonna have food, recreation. It's just gonna be off the chain. A whole family affair.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely, sir. Thank you for saying that. We got face painting. We've got balloon artists. We've got the art on the vehicle on the Mercedes where the kids will put their handprints on it. We're also having a full menu served at the West Side Motor Lounge. If you get a chance to go to their website and look at their menu, it's got some great food for both people that are carnivores or people that are vegans, and it has amazing. I'm just telling you, the wings. Torian can tell you they are good wings over there. So, and I also would love to smoke a cigar with you guys in that fabulous trailer. And Torian, I know you're going to sell a lot of policies because people there at the show are gonna. What's going to happen is the wife and the kid is going to be nudging the husband, saying, "Hey, you need to get one of those policies." You know what I mean? So, I think that's a really good thing. And Miss Janae, you're going to have a lot of people know more about your organization because, um, the exposure that you get being with all these car guys. I know all of them are going to want to support you, and our car community is always supportive of charities and nonprofits. And as far as the cigars are concerned, Jason, almost every person I've talked to about this car show, the first thing they say is, "I want to go smoke a cigar at that trailer." So I know you're going to have a good day. And Drummer, your help with this has been pivotal. I really appreciate all of the help doing the videos and helping clean up the Mercedes and getting the Cadillac ready and all that. And, as far as the event's concerned, this is the first one, and we're going to have 5 in 2024. So we're going to have more sponsors, and we're going to have more people, and we're going to have more notoriety within the west side of Atlanta about the event, and to show that we're supporting the City of Refuge. I think a lot of people are behind the City of Refuge as the transformation that they continue to do on the west side of Atlanta has impacted so many lives in a positive way. They have the Mercy Care over there on campus. They got all the job training stuff, like I said, the innovation hub where people can create a new idea. And they've been having job fairs every week. They've got the Napa Training Center, the daycare, the Atlanta City School that's a K through 12 school on campus. They've got the training center for people that are strength training or weight training in a sport or any kind of athletic activity. They also have a church that the City of Refuge has every Sunday. They have a big service. I think there may be two actually on Sunday. I think they have one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And so they're really doing a lot of good in the community over there. And if you guys are able to bring a toy to the car show and tell everybody that you invite to please bring a toy for the car show, and that way all the kids at City of Refuge will have the best Christmas ever. So and thank you to all you guys for being on the call. I know it's a Sunday night and everything. I really appreciate it. And Drummer, are we going to try to do this again next week or coming up after the car show? Or are you trying to do a post show interview kind of thing?
We're going to be doing some lives all through the week, and then even the day of the show, we're going to be videoing, we're going to stream it, baby. We're going to do everything we can to keep it hot, keep it all on the one. No doubt. We'll stream it live. I'll be getting interviews with all you all, because we'll be sharing that with on our Facebook pages. I have a site over there, Drumming Up Business, that we have over on Facebook and Instagram. So we're gonna be pushing up and pumping up, and oh man, this thing gonna be big, 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 big. So I'm excited. So we're gonna do everything we can, and then we'll have future interviews where we bring people in. And one of the things, whether it's this show or some of my other shows, we're always looking for entrepreneurs and people to share what they're doing in the community. Okay, so thank all of you, and your face is gonna be familiar. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for being on here. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Yes. And definitely thank everybody, everybody, from the bottom of my heart, just from dedicating your time, your capabilities, and your resources to help with what we're doing with the family. And anytime you're helping the families, you're focused on the kids. Anytime we can help the kids either look at a better way, especially when it comes down to violence. Like I said earlier, it's a family affair. It's going to take everybody to reduce the footprint of violence in our communities, whether it be the schools, neighborhoods. Once people feel good and comfortable and they're working and all these type things, it changes the game for everybody. I encourage everybody that's out there to come on out. That event is from 12 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, 720 Echo Street, right there, West Side, Motor Lounge, Northwest Atlanta, not too far from the stadium. And it's a very beautiful facility, lots of food, lots of fun. We got lots of great sponsors, lots of great things going to be happening that day. So you want to bring the family out. You want to bring the family out. And one of the ways to be ready for things is to expose your family to other things, especially good events that are family wholesome. Uh, you know, I love cars. One of the things that Kyle and myself have in common, is cars. We've done whether it's exotics or old school cars, and it's something about the people that, and even bikes. People that have these have they always got a good story to tell. They got a sense of humor, and anytime you can have a regular car and then you have a special car, you got some degree of disposable income because you got a car that you just take out on the weekends. And some of these classic cars and some of these exotic cars and bikes that some of these guys have, you need to come out and see this event, especially since it's going to be given back to a worthwhile cause. We're going to have toys that's going to be given out from donations from people bringing them, a whole lot of things like that. And that's going to really help us impact the community. That's going to help us impact families. And then that's going to transform the mindset of so many people when it comes back to young people, because young people are our future. We have to show them that we care. We can't wait until tragedies or bad news happens. We have to be proactive. And if we can be proactive within our families, our communities, our schools, our neighborhoods, a whole lot of things will change. A whole lot of change. A whole lot of things will change. This is Reginal Drummer, the peopleologist, author of the book Find and Focus, Follow Up and Finish. That book you can find on every platform that books are sold. But you can get the personal autograph copy at www.myheartshop.com/shop-1. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe over here to our Square Mile Media uh, uh, page over here on YouTube. We got a lot of content, a lot of great shows, a lot of great information. And with all that being said, what we see over here, the secret of walking on water or solving problems is just knowing where the rocks are. We got a lot of solutions. We got a lot of great people. And guess what? You're one of those great people. So take care. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you Saturday. Don't meet us there, beat us there. West Side Motor Lounge, 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. Take care, and let's make it a great day.